It's when fists fly with Big Nige. We're here in the Raptor Strikeforce gym in Sutton, here to have a sit down with cruiserweight prospect Isaac Chamberlain. Isaac, thank you for taking the time out to come and see us today. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure. How are things with yourself, man?
Things have been good, you know, just been taking it easy with the training, waiting for the next fight date, you know, and just going from there really, just kind of doing some rest and recovery, you know, just some swimming and little light stuff.
Nice. I see you enjoying yourself going to events. What's it like being out of camp now after such a busy year? What are the things you get up to on a day-to-day?
See me, I don't really like going out so much. I just watch Netflix, play PlayStation, have friends over, I just chill, or I just come to the gym, you know, because the gym is obviously like my second home. So I just come, chill with the guys here at the gym, or just train as well. And obviously I'm always active in the gym, you know, I'm always active doing something, you know, probably swimming and, you know, little stuff like that.
I hear you. 2018. It's been a whirlwind of a year. How would you sum up your boxing career so far this year?
This year, just a lot of lessons, and obviously this year I've been more well known than than ever before. Obviously, it came with some setbacks, but obviously it came with a big comeback as well. So obviously it's been a year of a lot of highs and lows. So you know, I'm thankful for everything that's happened. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously it's really shaped my career. Everything has changed, you know, everything is new, everything has changed, so obviously I'm thankful for that.
If someone had told you in your third year as a pro that you would have gone through, you would have headlined at O2, you would have changed trainers, you would have moved out of Brixton, your hometown, and literally transform your whole boxing career for the better, what would you have said? No, you would believe that?
I don't know, you know, because obviously I'm the type of guy, I take every day as it comes. I'm not the type of person that looks so far into the future. You know, I take every day as it comes, I take every week as it comes, every fight as it comes. I don't really want to look too far because obviously there's always going to be stumbling blocks. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really overlook anyone or anything because this is boxing, anything can happen.
Very true. I'm a true believer of everything happens for a reason. And obviously, destiny, like you was meant to be in this position at this point in time. So how much of an effect that loss, how much of an impact did that have on you as a person and as a boxer when you lost to a coach?
Yeah, it had a big impact, you know, because obviously I really wanted to win that fight, but obviously everything happened after. Because of everything that happened after, it made me realize, you know what, this was meant to happen. You know, God has a plan. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, what you want might not be what God has in store for you. So obviously, I know that, you know, in the future we'll meet again. I will beat him, you know, and in the future, my boxing has improved so much, even from one fight with Angel Fernandez. So imagine the future, like, it'd be crazy.
Definitely. Another question will be for me, what was your biggest motivation after that defeat?
I never really had a big motivation. All I had was just consistency, take every day as it comes, okay, you know, just get back, build myself from this hole that I was falling into. Do you know what I mean? So I just have to just slowly build myself back, just work in the darkness, you know, just keep working and keep grafting. And obviously, it all starts to add up. All the days of work that you've been doing, it all starts to add up. So obviously that's what I was doing, you know, just to keep climbing back. Even it doesn't matter if nobody's watching or whatever, because they will all watch again, like they are now. Do you know what I mean? So it was just about just the consistency. You know, the consistency was the key. When you're so consistent with it, you don't really need motivation. And obviously there's obviously times where it's like, oh, you know, it gets hard, it gets this and that. But you just have to go through it. I think that's just, you have to just put that thought in the back of your head and just get up and do it anyway.
I completely understand that. I believe in that kind of mentality. Sometimes it's hard at times, but just keep going, fighting through it, and eventually doors and opportunities will open. So respect for you for that. Definitely. Obviously, you're now with a new trainer. Can I say it? Angel Fernandez and Jorge Rubio. How did that come about, that partnership?
Mark Williams, he introduced me to them. You know, he was like, oh, come down, have a go with them. And obviously, I never looked back. You know, Angel Fernandez is a is a very, very good trainer. You know, they're talking about him on Sky now because of what the job that he done with me from the last fight. Like, he's one of the best up and coming trainers coming out of this country. So it's a very good relationship that I have with him. You know, he's a very good guy. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I can trust him, and you need that kind of trust, especially when you're in a fight and you're going to war, and you need, if you can't trust the person you're working with, how can any relationship work? So I kind of believe that, you know, I met him for a reason, and obviously he's going to be the person to take me to world honours.
I believe so. I genuinely believe that. One thing I noticed when I first met you two, the partnership, the respect you have for each other, and it's banter as well. Even when you came in today, the little banter, it's growing, the relationship, and it's only going to go from strength to strength.
Definitely.
God willing, I wish you guys all the best. What's it like in terms of training style and being under the guidance of Jorge Rubio and Angel Fernandez in comparison to what you've been used to for so long?
It's just the levels, man. The levels are different. It's more creative. It allows me to come up my shell a bit more and express my natural self instead of, you know, how the normal way it is. Do you know what I mean? So obviously that's what the real difference was when I was fighting. You know what I mean? Like the angles, the slipping, the turning, all of these different things. I was more relaxed, you know, and more in my rhythm when I was doing it in the ring. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we've been practicing the whole time. We've been practicing that for so long with Angel. Do you know what I mean? But before I wasn't doing none of that. You know, most of these fighters, they're just ABC fighters. 1-2, double jab right, 1-2 hook. They're not using angles, they're not slipping, they're not counter, they're not really doing none of that stuff. So that's why I think, you know, adding all of that to my arsenal, to my repertoire was very, very important. You know, because look at the performance that I gave in my last fight. And it's only gonna get a lot better and a lot better, you know, while I'm still under these guys.
100%. Obviously, speaking about that, your last fight was the comeback fight, 10 months out, and obviously fantastic victory. So I got to give you your respect there.
Thank you.
It was impressive, especially the last round when he tried to add more pressure to you. But most people would have been a bit more apprehensive. But you,
from Brixton, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. South London. That's how we do it, bro.
You think you could come to me? And then, bro, I was on it, fam.
But no, I definitely saw. It was a completely different Isaac Chamberlain. First and foremost, you were a lot bigger, and it felt like you was filling out your size, and you was letting your hands go, man. Like literally just throwing shots, body. I love the way. This is my favorite shot because I've been watching the fight a few times, and you always slip up body and then up. The way I just love the way you just go and then change angles. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. So fantastic victory. But obviously at the time, fast forward before being 10 months out. At that time, how much of a risk was it taking on Luke Watkins?
Oh, it was a big risk, obviously, because obviously the ring rust and having a new trainer, moving out of Brixton, even like their pre-fight, what they do pre-fight and the rapping, it's all different. It's not something I'm used to. And even Matchroom, like Frank Smith and Eddie, they were like, "Oh, you sure you don't want to warm up before you go into it, you know, to try out these things with the new trainer?" Obviously, it's a big risk, but I was like, you know what, Luke is number 3 in the UK. So obviously I want to take that risk and obviously be number 3 in the UK now. Do you know what I mean? So it was a big risk, but obviously like that kind of sacked me up even more to like, do you know what, let's get it, this is the comeback. Everyone's gonna watch it. I don't want to fight a guy that's nobody knows and then it's like whatever, do you know what I mean? Like I was supposed to beat him anyway. You know, to the fans this was a 50-50 fight. To my coach and my team obviously, and Frank Smith and Eddie, it wasn't a 50-50 fight. They know how good I am. But to the fans, it's a 50-50 fight. Yeah. So I thought, you know what, let's take this fight, yeah, and really show everyone that I'm back in the mix. Do you know what I mean? And obviously he's a former Commonwealth champion, former, I think, Irish champion or something like that. So obviously he's done bits. Do you know what I mean? And obviously to dismantle him the way I did, you know, shows a big statement. And obviously now I'm hopefully looking to take on the current Commonwealth champion right now, Wadi Camacho.
And again, that's where I saw you at the last fight. How would you rate that performance between Arthur Iqbal and Wadi Camacho?
Do you know what? Like, I think Arthur Iqbal came in, yeah, he didn't really train for that fight. He came in thinking, oh, he's banged him out before, he'll bang him out again. Obviously, he had a cold, hard reality of boxing. You can't expect to cut corners and expect to get the results. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? You get what you're given. You know, boxing in that ring, yeah, it doesn't hide nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It don't hide nothing.
You can't cheat.
You can't cheat in the boxing ring. You know, if you ain't been running, if you ain't been training, it will show in that ring when you're fighting that you ain't been putting in that work. And Wadi Camacho, he looked better. You know, he looked like he's been putting in the work. You know what I mean? He was in shape, everything. And you see them shots that he caught Iqbal with, he's not gonna catch me with them. No way. Do you know what I mean? Like, and with this fight, hopefully we're chasing this fight, and obviously he'll make a lot of money from this fight because of how great the first fight with me and him was. Do you know what I mean?
That was a great fight, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
When your shoulder popped out, that was a massive heart.
I don't want to remember that still.
You don't remember?
But yeah, like how much of a great fight that was. So I definitely think that people want to tune in. They want to tune in. It'll probably be a main event fight. It'll make a lot of money from that fight. So hopefully, you know, me and him can get it cracking. Maybe it didn't happen before because he wanted to at least win it first, because I know he don't think he would have won it against me if we boxed for the vacant belt. But now that he's won it, he's already established in his name in the books that he's a Commonwealth champion now. So, you know, we can just see what's happening and what's going to happen. And yeah, you know, the opponent, it was kind of a scrappy fight. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they established their range enough. But obviously, maybe that was down to Iqbal, because obviously, when you're unfit, yeah, your timing is gone, so you're just rushing in. And I think probably that was the reason why. But Wadi looked very good, you know, and me and him getting it on will be a great fight.
So based on your analysis after that fight, would you say you have anything that you need to work on in order to capitalize on what you've seen from that fight?
What I need to do is just go in with the mentality that he's gonna come for vengeance. I'm not gonna go in like Iqbal saying, "Oh yeah, I beat him already," because I don't take this game as a joke. It's not a joke to me. It's my job. So I'm gonna go in with a mentality like, listen, we're gonna work on the tactics with my coach, and I'm gonna drill these tactics. I'm gonna work extremely hard, you know, to really drill myself, to really get the technique right, and get myself in the best physical condition to prepare for a war. Because he's not gonna give up. I know he's not gonna give up, because even when we fought the first time, he wasn't giving up. You know what I mean? So he's gonna come strong, and I'm just gonna show everyone like the improvements I've made since the first time we fought.
I look forward to that fight, man. 2019 is gonna be a massive year for you. Be the 4th year as a pro, and obviously, God willing, you win that Commonwealth. What other opponents would you suggest that you have in your peripheral vision that you would like to target once you win that title?
Right now, it's focusing on the next guy. I'm not really looking past that. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of routes that my advisor's looking at, you know, that he's looking at for taking for me. You know, I think a guy called Kevin Marina, he's in the top 10. You know, he's in the top 10 in the world, I think. You know, Australian guy. So, you know, hopefully, we could look at them type of guys. You know what I mean? So, just establishing myself on the world scene. But right now, I'm just focusing on the next fight and the next fight, and we're just preparing just like that.
Step by step, that's the best way to go. So roughly how soon do you reckon we can see Camacho Chamberlain 2?
Hopefully in February. Do you know what I mean? They said the next fight is in February.
Oh, you're going to Grace, get me exclusive. But yeah, February, yeah? You say?
Yes, bro.
Alright, bro. Bro, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
Wish
you,
you
man.
nothing but best with
Thank
future.
Thank you very much.
First of many more interviews to come, bro. I want to interview when you unify the division, therefore.
Yeah, come on, of course.
This fly, Big Nige, IC Chamberlain, Ivy Chamberlain. Stay tuned for more.